Florida, 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 St. Augustine. Wiki Wachi Springs. Fun, sun, sand, and sea. And believe it or not, gators can sing.
So today is the 8th day of the trip. We're heading to Sarasota from Gulfport. It's about an hour from there, but we're actually stopping at some stuff on the way down to the Ringling Museum. We want to check out the SHOWMEN'S Museum, which is in Gibtown. That's where all of the circus performers and carnies and stuff would stay in the winter, you know, in the off season when they didn't have work in the cold climate. It's gonna be cool to do two things that are related like that, like one after the other. And we're stopping at an ice cream place in Tampa on the way. Looks like a cute little ice cream drive-in place. And yeah, then we're gonna be heading to the SHOWMEN'S Dam afterwards, so we'll see you at Dairy Joy of Tampa. Okay, this is the Dairy Joy in Tampa. This looks like a cute place. I love the color scheme they got going here, the pastel colors, and I do believe this is an older drive-through, but yeah, you can tell it's been somewhat modernized a little. They've got an Elvis out here. I've never seen this Elvis before.
Me either, actually. I think the ones on Route 66 we saw were like bigger than this.
Yeah. This one has more stuff on it, his like outfit, yeah. And they have this cute photo op here. These like Chevy golf cart things. So we got our hot dogs from the Dairy Joy, and they're bigger than we thought they'd be.
They're huge.
But yeah, I'm hungry, so
It's massive.
I'm good with how big they are. I just got mustard on mine, and then I got a root beer float coming. Yeah, they got another Elvis out here. I guess that's the backup Elvis in case something happens to the other one, right? Okay, so we're here at the International SHOWMEN'S Museum. This is in Gibtown, the town where, you know, Ward Hall and the Sideshow people and the carnies and stuff, they would go to get away from the cold of the winter during the winter months when there wasn't a lot of fairs and circuses and stuff. And yeah, they put this museum here. I don't know exactly how long ago, but it's part of the Independent Showmen's Association, which is across the street. And they have a really cool like archway entrance like you would see at the carnivals and stuff over there. It's welcome to Gibtown. That's the name for Gibtown. See if I can get a good shot of it over here. We were just at Circus World last year. That was where the circus started. Ringling Brothers and yeah, and after this we're gonna go to the Ringling. That's cool. Yeah, this place has a whole bunch of circus memorabilia, carnival stuff. I'm not sure what that is, maybe part of an old ride or something. But yeah, Gibtown is the capital of carnival and circus. We have some cars from Royal American shows. There's a Ringling Brothers car back there. This is one of those human cannonball things. Cole Brothers Circus car over here. Ringling Brothers back there. Another Royal American. Alright, so here's the lobby area. They got some cool stuff in here. Yeah, all the chalkware stuff. These used to be given out as prizes. Yeah, so here's a vehicle from one of the first carnival rides ever built. Late 1800s. It was pulled by a mule. Yeah, I'd say. It's from an old game. You got some carousel horses in here.
Now, is that a GoPro?
Well, it is an action cam, but it's got like a gimbal on it. It's called a DJI Osmo, and so you can walk with it, and it'll keep your image stabilized. So it's good for when you're doing videos, and you know. A GoPro's better for like if you're trying to do you know, on-ride footage, if you're on a ride. And
I have a GoPro and I've never even taken it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one a while ago and haven't really used it that much.
I got it primarily for, you know, my wife and I like to do cruises and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
Maybe you'll use it one day, right? This is a cool trash can. They had these at the Circus World Museum. Here's some old photos here. The World's Fairs. The White City. Wow. Wow. Look at this big room. We got a whole Ferris wheel in here. A carousel. And other rides. Well, this is cool. There's another one of these trash cans. This one looks a little bit older. You got a Punch and Judy show, Sideshow poster here. They have one of these at the Graveface Museum in Chicago. And then they have like a little video here of a modern Punch and Judy show. That's definitely not something that's around anymore. I mean, obviously they have like a throwback show to it that they do still. I'm not sure where that is. Yeah. Father Mac, the Carney priest. Wow. Yeah, so this guy was a priest who went around the carnivals and spread the word of the gospel at carnivals and stuff. And here we have like the oh yeah, Gypsy Rose Lee. This was the girly shows they had at the carnivals and stuff. They still had these up until like the 70s and 80s. Yeah. Wow, look at that. The two-headed princess, Princess Luxura. And we have Sideshow posters back here and some outfits from Sideshows. Ward Hall. He was the last big Sideshow man. The World of Wonders was pretty much the last traveling Sideshow. And it has been carried on, but there's a guy, I don't know if he was related to Ward Hall or just knew Ward Hall, but he's, he tours with a Sideshow group. And yeah, they go to fairs and stuff. But all the original Ward Hall guys, I think, have passed since then, so. I remember Jim, Big Jim, they had the World of Wonders at the York Fair, so I actually got to go to the last, one of the last Ward Hall shows when I was a kid. And And they got a big Cardiff Giant style, that's the Viking Giant. That's similar to the Cardiff Giant. But yeah, I remember Huba and Jim, and I got to see all them. Yeah, there he is. There's Ward Hall and Huba.
It's such a good banner.
Yep, that's the one I remember.
Strangest show on earth.
Yep, I remember seeing those banners as a kid, and
World of Wonder.
it scared me as a kid. But then once I actually went into it, it wasn't as scary. It was the posters that scared me. Oh, yeah.
Remember when I got you a print of that photo?
Is that one of Ward Hall's gaffes? I had the.
Yeah. Remember when I got you a print of that photo?
Yep.
And thought it was original?
Yeah.
And they ripped me off.
That's probably an original. Yeah, Ward Hall, and they all came down here to Gibsonton in the winter. Here you got the Tochi twins. Can join wonders. There's a guy in New Jersey who has a lot of the original Ward Hall gaffes. And
New Jersey?
Yeah, the guy that has the warehouse. Like, all that stuff's for sale. Yeah, I'd love to get a hold of them, but I don't have the money for it. You got an old ice cream stand, fiddlesticks. I guess this is what a fiddlestick was, one of these ice cream bars with nuts, or I guess it's toasted coconut on the outside. Here you have one of the illusionist props. Reithoffers was the show that traveled through where I was at in York, at the York Fair. And I'm pretty sure Ward Hall and them, they travel with Reithoffers. So once York Fair stopped having Reithoffers, then there wasn't any more sideshows at the fair. That's around the time I stopped going, because that was one of my favorite things there. And Reithoffers had a lot of good traveling rides and stuff too. Here you got like the stunt cars and stuff. I used to love the Wall of Death with the guys on the bikes that went around. That was always a cool experience. Look at that giant Viking Giant poster up there. That's a big sideshow poster, and then there's another one over here. Yeah, it's crazy they have a whole Ferris wheel in here. That's an old one. Those are some big posters up there. And here's an old Alan Herschel carousel. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff in here. You got a Gibtown sign there. Bloody Mama. what that was. There's a whole bunch of different carnival related toys, tin toys and stuff. Oh, I remember this thing. I played with that as a kid. My grandma had that at her house. This dancing clown thing. And these roller coaster rides are really cool. Dedulers Midway. I've been to, yeah, I've been to the Maryland State Fair where Dedulers does their show. It's from an old swan ride in the 50s. A boat ride. Some of this is one-of-a-kind stuff, like this custom-built ride here. Here's the ticket booth stand from the Viking Giant. There's a fiberglass Viking Giant guy. And that's the original costume. Yeah, this is better than Circus World. And there he is, the Viking Giant. World's tallest man. Wow, look at that display there.
Dark riding.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it, we'll get to it. Man, he really was a big guy. Holy cow. There's his boots down there. Johan Peterson, Viking Giant. There's an old popcorn trailer from the 40s. Popcorn at its best. Old photos. Wow. Theater. That's in Yammer Castle. The Pharaoh's daughter. The Fun House. Ticket booth for the Fun House.
Cool that they used to have like intricate parade floats to promote them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sideshow scrapbook. Strange as it seems.
Yeah, this is from the 1940s sideshows. Pete Cortez sideshow.
That's so cool.
And this Funhouse ticket booth is really
Oh,
cool.
you can step inside. This
More
is so
1940s
cool.
stuff. Or actually, this is older than that. This is the 20s. All these souvenirs and stuff. The Great Walendas. I think they're still around. I think they're like the Walenda family is still doing shows.
The Demon of Doom, World's Greatest Mystery Show. You know that one?
No, I don't think I've ever even seen that before.
Greatest Mystery Show.
The Demon.
Maybe it's
Demon
all
of
magician. Doom. Mysterious Fog.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Adventureland?
Oh, yeah, that's probably the Iowa.
That's one we don't have.
We don't have a lot of Riverview stuff either. I do have a Riverview. I have that tape.
You do?
Yeah, I do. And I have Riverview tickets from the Aladdin's Funhouse and the Ghost Train. But there's a lot of Riverview stuff out there in circulation. So if you want a place to start with collecting this sort of stuff, the Riverview stuff is easily obtainable.
Yeah, I'd say some of the smaller ephemera stuff is more plentiful. Some of the pennants are like, you just can't.
Well, this thing back here, this display with the tickets on it, I think the guy who puts these together, like I think maybe he's still doing them because you can get them on eBay and stuff.
That knife is so cool.
You want to put your face in a popcorn? You can do it here. Cumberland Valley shows. Wow. Ancient sacrifices. That kind of looks like R. Crumb style. What? Oh yeah, here we go. Here's a dark ride vehicle.
You got an enemy with the God Warrior. Dark Ride It.
Dark ride it. Does it say what ride that's from?
Midway.
From a traveling ride?
Where are these headstones from?
Yeah. And this is a pretzel car over here. So that would be from a permanent ride, probably. I don't know if there was traveling pretzel rides or not. Maybe in the early days. Man versus reptiles. And then over here's the Florida Monster. Giant snake. 24 feet, 250 pounds. And here's a neat little kiddie ride, the way they painted this. It's cool. Yeah.
I got you from that one traveling dark ride.
Yeah.
There's like a stack of them, but those are like Joker.
Yeah, they were probably sitting in a ride or something.
Where are the ones I got you from?
The Coney Island,
Yeah,
Dante's
someone
Inferno.
who had that was selling like pieces from the dark ride, and I was just looking for a present for you, like dark ride memorabilia, and they had the glow in the dark, like vacuforms,
Yeah.
Spencer's, like skull. What else are they? Like a ghoul. We still haven't displayed those, but
You got some old bumper cars. This is cool. Look at the face on this. Thrills. Total Whirl. This is the Total Whirl ticket booth here. And there's an old Royal American car, train car. Ah, I guess it was it has wheels on it. I think this is a dark ride car. This car right here. World's largest stallion. Nightmare Alley, featuring the mummy of Murillo Day, preserved after death in Utah's Great Salt Lake. Yeah, I'd like to know what ride this is from. Two-headed baby. Here we got some gaffs. I like to put these fetuses in jars and stuff. Abnormalities. These are also referred to as pickled punks. I think the ones here look like they're not real. But yeah, I mean, I think they did travel with real ones. And got some stuff from the Buffalo Bills show. It's the original traveling show. Here's some electrical boxes from Straits shows. And yeah, a lot of these shows would set up, you know, generators for power the rides and stuff. The monkey drone. This is when they had monkeys driving bikes and little cars and stuff. A lot like the Circle of Death, Wall of Death shows they still have. I'm not sure how many traveling Wall of Death shows there still are, but I know there's at least one. The Bloomsburg Fair, whoever travels there does the Wall of Death still in Pennsylvania. You got a bunch of ephemera stuff here. Tickets and Royal American shows, world's largest midway. And you can go into this wagon here, the Royal American wagon. Wow, that's a cool picture. Monkey Town. Just think about all the history that took place in this wagon, like all the people who used this and all the places it's been. It's really cool. You got some stuff from the Shriners Circus down here. Carnival glass. There's a Royal American poster. There's an old peanut wagon. Yeah, the Bloody Mama thing, yeah.
Devil's Child, Wolf Boy,
Hey boy, yeah. You see the Fantasies of Pot? That was like,
and what's Bloody Mama?
you know what that was?
What?
When they had like the Reefer Madness stuff, like they would make that into a sideshow. It would be like, oh, look at how crazy this drug addict is. It was like a sideshow. It was like a sideshow thing. Giant's Camp Restaurant. The Wall of Death. Now I've seen the one that has been going since the 90s, and I don't know how long that one's been traveling for, but you can still see it. It still travels. That always made me...
Circus we went to, they were doing that, weren't they?
Where?
The cycles in the cage.
That's not what this is. This is the Wall of Death. You walk up to the top of it, and they have a wall, and the guides go around the wall. It's actually kind of like scary, like because you're standing there, and they're like literally like a couple feet away from you as they're going around, and the whole thing, you know, like the whole building like moves.
She seemed like
With
a
the-
badass.
Yeah.
First female
Yep.
motor drum rider.
Lillian LaFrance, 1923.
Icon.
There's a cool poster. Here's one of the original Harleys that they use. Yeah, that's awesome. Now here's just an overview of this big room here. Wiggle House, Giggle Alley, Sportland. Yeah, this is cool. Now we're gonna go up here. They got more stuff upstairs. It's from one of those Twister rides. They had that at Williams Grove. That was gas powered. Wow, all these posters. Cool.
There's a Freaks poster.
Oh, nice.
They show it. They probably show these throughout the day.
Oh, this is like a little theater, yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is sort of like Circus World, but better. There's more like actual like artifacts and stuff. I got a whole library here.
It's like all circus and like sideshow stuff.
Yeah.
Research only.
Yep.
So you could actually utilize it if you needed to.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
You have to ask for assistance, so you can't just go rummaging through everything.
You can have like the fun house on VHS.
I'm sure a lot of these books are worth money, so
Oh yeah.
they don't want people just grabbing them and ripping the pages out and stuff, which is understandable.
The fun house.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta watch that again.
Yeah, that's a classic horror movie. Great movie. They need ghoulies too in here too. There's a big poster. Funhouse, Rocket. Wow, that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
If you really wanted to be able to see.
Yeah, if you want to do research on carnivals and circus, come here and just make sure you ask first. Now, it's my opinion that circuses and carnivals and fairs and all that stuff is like one of the most underappreciated parts of American culture that there is. I mean, it's like Americana at its purest form, right? And I don't think enough people appreciate it, right?
More of the chopware. So many of these had to get broken, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess like if you won one of those, you'd have to take it back to your car or something like that. Like it's not like you could ride rides with these; they'd break.
Last year I went to a sale and I got a ton of the huge Carnival prize dogs. And they were super kitschy and like neon, and I kind of regret selling them.
You can get the Cupies pretty easily. I mean, they're easily obtainable, but a lot of the animal ones and stuff aren't so easy to get. These, like the girls, the ones that are like the girls, those aren't as hard to get. But yeah, the animal ones and the brighter colored ones. Yeah.
I mean, I see them around.
Yeah. I think the Cupid ones were the most popular ones that they gave up.
That's pretty scary.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there are a lot of different ones. I like this girl. It kind of looks like Snow White or something. That's a cool one.
Yeah, I saw like 5 of them in a row at the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like different painted versions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I just connected something in my brain.
What?
The taller ones, there's a, maybe I shouldn't even put this out there.
Yeah.
There's a Kamar double one of that.
Is there?
My friend has one and it was a bank. So it had to be like the 60s or 70s whenever they were producing those.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only ever seen hers. And like I want to find it, obviously. But that's not an easy feat.
Here you got some game, carnival game stuff. You got the guess your weight and age guy. This is cool. It's a rocket ship game with the. I guess you had to hit the balls with this thing into the little target. Yeah, that's what it reminds you of the ones with the water, but instead of water, you're shooting the ball into that box, and you have to get the rocket to the. I guess it's supposed to be the moon up there. Here's some antique crane games. Wonder how this game worked. I've seen this graphic of this clown on the side of rides before. Spill the milk. Nice. Okay, now here's something that is definitely of my interest. These carnival punks. I just started collecting these a couple years ago. I only have I only have 2. I was thinking I had 3, but I guess I only have 2. We didn't buy that cat one then. Yeah. But yeah, these older ones are the coolest ones. You can get the ones that are from the arcade machines. A lot of people, I think, are probably more nostalgic for those because that's what they remember seeing as a kid, like in the arcades and stuff. But the ones from the carnivals where you would throw the ball to hit them, to knock them down, those are the big collectible ones. And yeah, I mean, each one goes for about 200 now. So, but they made them in all kinds of different styles. There's one-of-a-kind ones. There's the ones that look like this. There's the cat ones are pretty common. It's a really cool thing to collect. I want to get like a whole row of different looking ones at some point. West World Wonder Show. That's a cool poster. The World of Mirth. A shooting gallery target game here. I guess maybe you would win the prize that you shot, or maybe you had to just hit it in the middle, and then I guess you got the prize depending on what color you hit, and then yeah, these colors coordinate with the target. All kinds of different game items. Milk can, knock down the milk cans. Some shooting gallery pictures here. These are cool. Old photo booth cameras. Wow. Got a whole big display of miniature carnival stuff here, and this is like a lot of older stuff. Usually when you see this, it's like the newer ones. Oh wow, there's a lot of cool stuff. Wow, look at this log flume one.
Oh my god.
Got some cool clown paintings over here.
That one reminds me of Satan's storybook.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Obviously, like, a lot of people say that clown stuff is creepy. It just, I mean, to me, it's just part of the whole carnival culture and stuff.
Yes.
I like it because I like carnival stuff.
Mammoth Cave. Magic Vision. Wow.
There's a rotor ride. A Wild Mouse.
Devil's
poster.
Joyride.
I think a lot of these are German. I think there's a company in Germany that still produces these. Look at the Sideshow ones back there. I think the yeah, that guy there, that corn guy, that's from Germany. I think that the House on the Rock probably has the largest collection of miniature Sideshow things, right?
Oh yeah.
Wow, there's so many different things.
Clown Alley. There's these like little food things. There was a hot dog one and a corn one.
Yeah, those are real. Those are from Germany.
And they're like
They still have them in Germany. I've seen them in the videos of like Oktoberfest and stuff.
Man.
Yep, I saw that.
Snake exhibit.
The headless woman. And these are all like models of real rides. Like some of the newer things are not, you know, accurate, realistic, scaled down models. These are actually like scaled down models of real traveling rides and stuff. Glass house.
Spydora.
Oh look, there's that Himalaya with the cool artwork on it.
Yeah.
That's really nostalgic.
I love Spydora.
All these little games. Look at the Phantom of the Opera dark ride back there.
No.
And the fun house. Burlesque show. Gravitron. Yes, see, a lot of these are German. There's another dark ride. Tut's Tomb. Devil's Image. Some fun houses. There's another Sideshow one back there. Rods that haven't been assembled yet. There's another Phantom of the Opera dark ride one. Goblins. Wow, what is that? Ghost. Goblins. And then here's a coaster. This looks a lot like the one that still travels in Germany. The yeah, it says Achterbahn on it. That means roller coaster in German. Wow, I didn't even notice this giant clown poster. Look at this. Wow. Look how big this is. Lion tamer. Some more miniature circus stuff. This is really old miniature circuses. Tucker's Circus. This wonderful model circus was entirely hand-carved by Willis Tucker in the 1930s. The smaller wagon wheels are actually pieces of round pencil, and the figures of people and animals are all cast from poured metal. This piece was displayed for over 20 years at model shows and county fairs throughout the country, where it won numerous awards. Upon Mr. Tucker's death, it was boxed up by his widow and remained stored in an attic for the next 60 years. It was donated to the museum by his daughter, who's now getting up in age and wanted to be on a permanent display for children young and old to enjoy, as she felt her father would have wanted. Yeah, I love miniature circus stuff. My great-grandpa had a whole big model train display in his basement. It took up his entire basement. It was massive. And he had a miniature circus and an amusement park, and so whenever I see this stuff, it takes me back to my childhood. Here's one of the burlesque shows, Bunny Club. Here's some weird ride. I went through a tunnel, waltzer. Never seen that before. Satellite ride. This is the older miniature stuff. It's a train ride. Bumper cars. A wall of death ride, or wall of death show. World of Mirth. And they have even more stuff on the other side here.
Look, Geisterbahn.
Oh, nice. Geisterbahn.
Bahn?
Yeah, it's German. Geisterbahn. That means ghost train in German. Inferno. Oh, that's one of the Motordrome things. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize this, but a lot of the traveling,
the monsters.
a lot of the traveling fair culture and stuff comes from Germany.
So cool.
That's where, you know, why there's, you know, Oktoberfest is the biggest fair in the world, and I think the Dusseldorf Rhine Kermis is the second largest fair in the world, and then you got Kranger Kermis, which I think might be the third largest. So they got the three largest ones in Germany.
Castle of the Witch. Whoa.
Big Mike Brady's boxing pavilion. In a way, this stuff makes me sad. It's like I wish that this was part of just like everyday life. You know, I wish their stuff was still existed.
Of course.
There's another dark ride. Another German one.
I kind of wish they had more dark rides stuff here.
Yeah. But that stuff's like really hard. I mean, for some reason there was always like a sentiment that a lot of this stuff was like disposable, and like a lot of it just got destroyed after it, you know, it got through its like service life. So it's like really rare to even find the vehicles or any parts of dark rides and traveling attractions and stuff.
It's so sad.
Yeah. A colorful antique Midway arcade exhibit coming soon. That's gonna be cool.
We need one of these in our kitchen.
Here's a derby game, pinball derby.
We need one of these in our kitchen.
Yeah, for sure.
Get like a commission.
Even the newer style ones, like any of them. And then they got an airbrush t-shirt stand here. We like to get airbrush t-shirts when we see them sometimes. We got some last year when we were at Great Escape. You can still find them at amusement parks and stuff. The show painter. I mean, this is, yeah, the posters and everything was a big part of it, because that's how they attracted people to. Because, like, if you didn't put the big posters and the big facades out front, it's just a trailer. You needed a big facade to get people to want to pay money for it. Yeah, this is in a really cool building. I said this is in a really cool building.
Yeah, I can't believe I read that family donated an entire exterior from Tennessee. I mean, once you don't have an operating Carnival or Sideshow anymore, what do you do with everything? It would be so much storage, right?
Yeah.
Especially for something that large.
Yeah, the Sportland sign, you mean?
And you don't want it to get ruined, so.
Uh-huh.
That's really cool. Wow.
This is one of the coolest museums we've been to. I mean, it's a very specific type of interest, so there's not a whole lot of them. But it's our favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. Is it your favorite thing? Like carnivals and circus.
Dark rides, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it. Yeah. Here's some old food machines, candy floss machine, cotton candy, hot dog steamer. There's a hot dog steamer from 1923. Candy apple. Popcorn machine, corn dog machine. Another cotton candy machine. Sam's marble slab fudge. Here's some stuff from Straits shows. They're still around.
Straight shows was founded.
Bunch of ephemera. What was this? I wonder what the vehicle of this ride was. Wow, that's interesting. There's like a modern ride that's kind of like this, that has the you know, the blades that you turn that make it flip around. I guess maybe they based it on this older ride. I've never seen this before. That's neat. I didn't see the Tom Thumb stuff.
It's really cool that they show freaks up there.
Yeah.
They should be showing freaks.
Oh, I didn't see this stuff.
Freaks and climbers.
Mm-hmm.
I could rewatch that like every few months. Like, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of pictures and portraits from various performers and stuff. Some of the burlesque show stuff. Shake, rattle, and roll, 1930s Oriental dancer. Some more miniature stuff. Alright, so the Independent Showmen's Museum was one of the coolest museums we've been to because it's like the stuff that we're interested in the most. And yeah, I thought that was even better than the Circus World Museum in Wisconsin, right?
It was. It's more like oriented to our.
Yeah, like the carnival stuff is cooler than
Sideshow.
just circus stuff.
I'd love to see a place with more dark ride stuff.
Yeah, but they did have some stuff there. They had a couple of dark ride cars and stuff. But yeah, that was definitely like worth the hype. I was one of my top anticipated things to do on the trip, and it didn't disappoint.
Yes, yes, she did! The entire house was dork-sided.